Oilers postgame following a conclusion to the regular season and a shutout of 3-0 over the Blackfalds Bulldogs, and the Oilers clinch home ice in the first round where they'll face this very Bulldog team another 7 times, and the man that gets his second shutout of the season and shuts out the Bulldogs 3-0, Parker Sawka. You come in a game where obviously there's a lot on the line. It was just a game to develop yourself, and you do it again. And just what did you take from this start, and how did things go tonight? And obviously a shutout's a shutout for a goaltender.
Well, obviously I felt pretty good out there, but I just really wanted to play my game and give the boys a chance to win, honestly. So, yeah.
What did you see from this Bulldogs team? I'm going to go back to the third period more than anything because you guys held them pretty tight for 2 periods, but that scramble and 3 different saves, did you even see 3 of those saves?
Well, honestly, I just reacted. Yeah, there wasn't much thought going into that one. I was just hoping it stayed out.
It's fair enough, but also just a team effort, just the way things kind of went for this Oiler team yesterday. You didn't know what you were going to get against this Blackfalds team, but you come away with 2 vital points and do clinch 4th place. What does it mean for this team, for the journey that they've been on, and also your journey as well, where you came in as a backup halfway through that 2019-2020 season and the season shut down, and now you finally get to be in the playoffs?
Yeah. Just feels really good to get back between the pipes and help the boys win. Home ice was huge for us. I mean, the boys really stepped it up from yesterday, and I thought everyone really stuck together and played well.
Your season this season started out great, and it was tough in the middle stretch there for yourself, but then you got some of your confidence back and quality starts, including that game against Brooks on January 8th, and I would mark this one in the same sort of caliber for yourself. Tell us the story of your junior career, which has had a little bit of everything. I don't think anybody would want to repeat that story, but it's worth the ride, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I mean, I love being in Okotoks, and I've always really liked being here. I joined the team, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, and there was a bit of a scramble with the goalies, and I kind of just bought time and just tried to play my game, and honestly, I mean, it's worked out, so, yeah.
What was it like in the locker room and also when the horn hit 0 and you get back there and you've clinched home ice, and it definitely was kind of a crawl to the finish line?
Yeah. Well, the boys were really on edge there, but I think everyone was just really pulling for the 0 there and was really rooting for me at the end there, and yeah, I think everyone was just super excited to pull it off.
What does it mean for this team to have playoff hockey again, as just a feeling for not just the 20-year-olds and yourself as a 19-year-old, the 17-year-olds, the 18-year-olds, that there's a lot of these players that haven't had that high caliber of playoff hockey yet?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone in our lineup hasn't had any playoff experience except 1 or 2 guys, but honestly, just trying to build off each game and just get better each day.
Parker, congratulations on the shutout and the victory and clinching 4th, and we'll see you in the playoffs on Friday.
Yeah, thank you.
And with me now is assistant coach of the Okotoks Oilers, Reid Hnatowich. After what happened last night, the personnel you have feeling out on a roster today, there's a lot of things this game could have gone, a lot of different ways this game could have gone, but overall, when you shut out a team, obviously defense was key.
Our D, especially with the the situation that they're in without Bondarchuk, without Tucker, played fantastic. All 6, and honestly, we were in a situation where we could sit there, they can roll. Everyone was doing their jobs. When they made mistakes, they helped each other out. And I think as a collective effort tonight, with the forwards, with the defensemen, with the goaltender, it's just a really well played team game.
Parker Sawka comes in. It kind of reminds me of that Brooks game on January 8th where he came in and was just stellar, and he gets his second shutout of the year, and those 3 saves in that random power play and situation that the Bulldogs had right off the hop in that third period just really set the tone. Maybe if that goes in, we're talking a little bit of a different tune here by the end of the game, but overall that confidence that we talked about in the pregame was there for Parker, and he was terrific tonight.
And you can tell just the way that the team played in front of him. Myself as a coach, I was confident in every shot that he took. He was very focused. He was dialed. When he needed to manage the game and slow things down, he did well with that. That third period, when they had that pushback, that first 10 minutes, and there's that scramble, that he was just calm, composed. They got him moving. It got into a situation where they had second, third's chance, and he was just focused and he did his job. And like we said, with the group effort, starts with him. He was unbelievable. Defense fantastic, and then forwards did an unbelievable job with turning over pucks.
The relief is there. You've clinched fourth place. You're going to face this Blackfalds team another potentially 7 times before the series is out in round number 1. What have you noticed from this team in the last 2 games? And obviously the adjustments you'll have to make or something without giving away too much, obviously, what this team has to be better prepared for, even though you did shut them out tonight.
Yeah, we're going to use this week. We're going to take tomorrow as a day off, just rest, recuperate, and with that, we'll have a staff meeting. We'll figure out kind of the intangibles and what we need to do, reflect on our game yesterday in areas where they had success, and then obviously reflect on our game today in areas that we had success, and then just really piecing together a plan with the bodies that we have, and heading into a game 1 properly prepared, rested, and ready to go.
I lied. I got one more for you, Coach. Playoffs for the first time in 2 years. It was a playoff that never happened for a really good Oiler team a couple years ago, and the pandemic hit. And now here, as I would say, a little bit of an underdog kind of going in, obviously with how things went this year. What does it mean to get back to the postseason? No interruptions, 60 games played, and development and the ups and downs of the regular season.
Exciting for the kids, absolutely, the players, and it's not our team, it's everyone in the league, with just having that complete season, having the playoffs, and them getting to do what they love and enjoy. And then obviously super excited for our fan group as well, and just being able to provide them with an entertainment experience with regards to these playoffs. So it's been a long time waiting, and just happy to get it going here on Friday.
Reid, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you in the playoffs.
Thanks, Gino.